Good morning, guys. Unfrequented World. It is going to be a blistering day. I got held up for an hour this morning. The wife had other ideas for what I was going to do today. So it's 9 o'clock. I'm ready to get detecting, and it's blooming hot. 25 degrees Celsius already. Supposed to go up into the 30s today and tomorrow. So I'm not going to chat long. We're going to grab the machine. We're at a mid-1950s school. I've been here before. This is the school where I grew up. And I've only found one good thing here, which was like a 1920 to 30s silver ring. Have not found a silver coin here, which this is the right era for this place. There has to be coins. We're going to find some today. I swear, I am not leaving till I find a silver coin today. This is where we're going to concentrate today. Here's the front of the school, this whole big lawn here. More than enough for me to do today. I have never touched it. Let's see what's here. As you guys know, with the old schools, you never know what you're going to find. Lots of dinky cars and stuff like that. There is history here, but I make no promises. So I'm going to try my darndest to keep it interesting, but let's see what's here. Just starting along the back edge here, first hole, and we've got a coin. So let's get a date off this. This will set the tone for the hunt. 1998. Oh boy. Man, I forgot how trashy these schoolyards are. This is the first schoolyard I've done this year, and whew, you just can't go 6 inches. Probably 3 inches realistically. There's so much junk here. We've got another coin. Don't think it's an oldie, but it is a nickel. Oh, 68. So getting into that region we want. 64, we're edging closer. Oh, the old Dominion 3030. That's an oldie. But that would have been a staple out here back in the day. Everybody would have hunted deer with a 3030 or a 32 special. You know, lever action, farm guns. That's what this is, a farming community. 1953. Right there, we are in the right era. So why do I only find pennies out here? In some of the earlier videos, I went out around a monument into the bush a little ways and I found some 40s pennies and whatnot. But again, no silver. And you can't tell me that someone has cherry picked this. They haven't. There's just so much trash here. And bottle caps, okay? These guys know how to drink out here. I've said that in another video. Bottle caps ring up just like good coins, and I could dig 100 of them here today. So no one has dug this. Did they just not have the silver? Were they that poor that pennies were all they had to flick at other kids, and that's why they're out here in the field? What, wouldn't it be more satisfying to take that silver dime and just hit Johnny in the eye with it? I don't know. I wish it was, because then I might find it, but so far, but we're in the right era, 1953. They're painting the lines on the highway today. I passed that guy an hour ago. He's moving pretty good. He's made it about 40 kilometers in an hour here. There's some school merch. I think that's part of an old protractor. And yes, we drove out here in electric today, so I need to find 72 cents to make to break even. So any more than that, and that's profit. Pure profit. I think I just found the world's tiniest teacup. I have no idea what that is. Rang up as a 50. Any clues, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Look at this. We're still in the schoolyard. I haven't moved to the bush. 1941. It's got to be here. I'm not crazy. And look at the shape of these coins. The last couple I pulled out of here. They're fantastic. I mean, I haven't even cleaned these, and they look, they look great. 1947, score! That came out of the same hole as the last one. 2 of them down there. Well, that's a bummer. I think my headphones are dead, and I know I charged them. They were plugged in the other day, the same amount of time that the machine was plugged in. So that's the problem with these proprietary pieces of equipment that I can't carry batteries for, and I got 3 more sets of headphones in the car, and I can't run them with the cruiser. Pain in the ass. I don't know about the speaker on anyone else's. I'm going to have to check John's machine, but mine, I've got it cranked to 10, and you can barely hear the speaker on the cruiser. But I'm not driving 50 kilometers back home. We're gonna stick this out. In fact, I'm gonna show you guys how loud this is, and I'm recording right beside the highway here. That's on 10. That's overload. The sound of the highway is drowning out my detector. And the volume is on 10. That's as high as it goes. So there's my first nit, my first real complaint on the macro. I've never run into this before, but the volume on the speaker, not near loud enough. All right, headphones or no, I think we've got an old ring here. We do. There's no writing on it. I think it's what we'd classify as a junker. But that's old. And it's history. That's probably from the 40s. Okay, what do we got here? Well, the Centennial Quarter. 1873, 1973, Centennial Quarter. Pretty cool. I don't think there's any silver in that. I'm digging away here and two guys pull up in an Argo, and they were watching me and asked me if I got anything, so I was over there shooting the shit with them. And they work for Hydro in Sudbury, so that's a couple hundred miles from here, but I lived there 17 years. And it's funny, you get chatting with guys and they just told me, they said, well, you know where Sudbury, they clean all the streets and they collect the snow and they dump it all in one spot. They're like, you know where that is? And then they just told me, they're like, guys, go through there. There's only a few who know about it, but you should see the coins and bills that come out of there in the winter. I said, well, thank you for the tip, boys. I've met a lot of cool people doing this hobby, and you never know who you're going to meet. Most of the people you meet are just good people. Well, there's another one, 1959. I'm only showing you guys pre-1960. Well, dare I say, fingers crossed. Doesn't look like old silver, but let's see what it is. It's a dime. Nope, not silver. All right, 62 cents. We are officially at the break-even point of this trip. Hey, as far as tinfoil goes, that's top-class stuff right there. That's got a crown on it. Okay, another shiny. I don't think we got silver, but we're 2.5 hours in at this point. Nope, not silver. Oh, it's a nickel, that's why. I thought it was a quarter. 1974. So far I've only done the one strip along the outside here, all the way to the end, and now I'm making my way back. I did the bushes out there in the end too. Thank goodness there's a lot of shade where I'm working, because it's got to be close to 30 degrees out in the sun now. It's almost noon. I feel like a little kid here. My dad wanted me to go up to camp with him this week and do some spring work on the dock, and we've got a little shed that we want to put siding on, and I told him I was busy this week. And of course, here I am back at the childhood school, metal detecting, and who goes by but my dad. He didn't see me though, thank goodness. Feel just like a kid again. I'm hiding from work. So I just spent 15 minutes working in the sun, and whoa, it doesn't take long. It is hot, so I'm going to show you guys where I'm going to go. We're going to do that strip right there in front of the school, and then we're going to walk in here. It looks fairly clear, and we're going to swing a bit in here. The bugs are probably going to be really bad, but I just want to see if there's anything in the bush along the edge of the schoolyard. You never know. Well, it's trashy over here, but it is cool. That's all I can say. It's just too hot. We can't go out there right now. It's just way too hot. Have to come back another day to do that. Hey, that is a mint painted popsicle collection right there, guys. Didn't even need the detector to find that one. Whew, so it is quite a bit cooler in here in the bush, but it's really trashy. Just beside me, there's the old fence line that denotes the school property. So there's about 8 pieces of old wire hanging down there, running all the way up here. So That's hard to detect by. And then you got old barrels and junk and things that have just been forgotten here in the bush line. So pretty nasty. I don't know what this is. I'm still in the bush. It looks like a coin, but it looks big. So I moved down from the fence line up there, and I had a 90 signal right here. And it wasn't very deep, but look at that. Well, it's huge. What is that? Ooh, it's heavy. Okay, my interest is peaked now. I gotta click. What the heck is that? Okay, I'm trying not to get my hopes up here. What? I'm gonna spritz this thing. Let's see if we can. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Oh my God, this is an old coin. There's a bust right there. What the? It's huge. Okay, I'm gonna get my brush out. Oh man, what the hell? I don't know what this is. I don't know whether it's old to get excited. I have never seen anything like this. It says Canada on it. Oh, it's got to be old. Intriguing. A guy who was just about to quit is now going to make his way through the bush for another hour. I don't know what this is, guys. I'll find out when I get home and research it, but that just made my day. Yeah, treasure fever has set in. A foot away from the coin I just found had another signal. Look what I just dug. First of all, I had to move this, and then I dug 15 inches down there. I don't know, because I don't know what that coin is. I thought, well, maybe there's a stash here. But nope, it's just an old paint can, and it was way down there. Way down there. Wait a minute. So the paint can, I just filled the hole back in and swung the detector over. And just to the side of that was another signal, and there's another coin. I don't know, it's just a penny size. But is it old? '60 something, so it's not that old. It's a 63, so is that just coincidence that that was beside this big unknown thing? Ha! Well, I was right. The bugs are horrible in here, and I really want to stay, but I'm just not dressed for it. Look at my arms are getting all chewed up. So, gonna have to come back another day, guys, but man, I'm stoked to find whatever that is I found. I don't know. Let's go home and find out. Actually, just a little bit of a quick roundup, guys. Not a bad day at all. We got 40s coins, 50s coins, 60s coins, more modern stuff, and then the shiny pile over here. So not a bad day. And then this amazing, I don't know what it is, but that's the surprise of the day, and something to get excited about because I don't know what it is. All of that being said, I still haven't found a silver here, and I am sure there has to be silver here. You guys are seeing the age of these coins. Nobody's detected here. So what's going on? What is going on? 30 degrees Celsius. Woo! There it is, guys. Elizabeth Coronation coin, 1953. That is exactly what we've got. You can't see it there. But that's it. That's what we got. 1953. Interestingly enough, it says it's a medal celebrating the Elizabeth II coronation in 1953. The low relief variety was distributed in schools across Canada, and the high relief variety was given to dignitaries. So some kid got this coin back in 1953, promptly went out in the schoolyard and lost it, and we found it today. So very cool. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next video. So I'm not sure what's going on, guys. I've been home for an hour, and I charged up the cruiser and the headphones, which were already still charged. So every time I turn them on, they're still making the beeping sound, and they were working fine in the field this morning. All of a sudden they just stopped. And I'll show you guys what's happening. We turned it on. You can hear it coming out the speaker. Then I turn on the headset. Makes the 4 connecting beeps, but the sound is still coming out the speakers, and the blue light here just keeps flashing. So maybe there's a way to reconnect this manually somehow, but somehow it's lost connection. The wireless 2.4 gigahertz, whatever this is, has lost connection to the cruiser, and I can't get it to work, so I'll keep you guys posted.